All right. Happy Thursday. So, tonight in our introductions, what you're going to do, and I did this last night in my yoga class, you're going to introduce yourself and you're going to tell me something that you do to treat yourself. Okay. Um, and where you actually spend money on something to that's an indulgent, okay? Whether it's like a fancy latte or a massage or something that really brings you joy or fun or is just a real treat. And I'll kick it off. Um, so mine is the treat part of this is getting a manicure, okay? Because I'm always working with my hands and, cooking and then gardening and jewelry making and all the stuff. And so I rarely get my nails done, but I'm leaving for a yoga retreat where I'm teaching the yoga in Toronto and consciousness and all that. And so I'm not making jewelry. So this is the first time, probably in over a year and a half, that I've actually gotten my nails done. So that was a
Wow.
big treat. And I decided to do it because I also got a pedicure. You can't tell, but anyway, look at that pedicure.
Nice.
And the pedicure and my nails, they match. They're the same color. She did such a great job on my feet. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a manicure. And I got them in the same color. And it's been a long time, like probably my cousin's wedding or something, that I've both had a manicure and pedicure done. And my highlights, that's also a double treat for me. And so Blonde Cindy is back, and you can see it looks amazing. She did a great job. So those are my treat. Oh, and I got my eyebrows done yesterday. So I mean, I was really self-indulgent these last couple of days, and it is such a treat, and it makes me smile because these are areas in my life that I get a little cheap on, or I don't do as much. And but man, when I do them, I'm like, why do I not do this more often? Because it's very expensive. But anyway, all right. So that's mine. Who wants to go next?
I can go next. For me, it's like books. Ever since I was 16, I like anytime I'm a huge like fantasy, romantasy buff. Let's get
Yeah.
out of my so I like review books. Like it's kind of like a hobby. So anytime I can actually spend money on like a Kickstarter or like invest in one of my authors, I'll do it. So I did that like
Great.
months ago. Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm waiting to get this like huge set of books in the next few months.
That's amazing. That's awesome. That's so cool.
All right. I'm Margaret, and I'm gonna have to think about because I'm sure there's something bigger than this, but every week I so there's a really good bakery in town, and and they make really good sourdough bread, and they make great homemade cookies too. These big
Oh
ones,
my,
and so once
oh
a
my
week
God.
I buy a fresh loaf of bread, and I buy one of their big cookies.
Oh my God. There's not, listen. And I mean, I know your backstory, Margaret. So there was a time in your life where you couldn't have gluten and cookies and sugar and that sort of thing. So
Right, that's true.
this is such a big treat. A lot of people don't know that, except I know that about you. So this
Yeah,
is a
that's true.
huge treat. And I love good sourdough bread. I
Me
love it.
too.
So, I mean, I'm
And I
just
eat
like,
it, and I eat it. I get to eat it every day
yeah,
in the
yeah.
morning with
So,
with
I
almond
mean,
butter and
oh my
fruit
God,
and ginger.
toasted with butter. I make grilled cheese sandwiches,
Yeah,
and
so
then,
it's a daily treat, really, for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's awesome. That's so awesome. All right, let's get into child's pose. Spread fingers wide, land on the mat, take a deep inhale, take a deep exhale, and just coming into this place of gratitude, gratefulness, and grounding. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then you're going to just scoot the belly on the mat, rise up into a easy up dog. Inhale, exhale, and then tip the hips to the left, to the right. Okay, so the knees are on the mat. And then move the hips left and right. Look to the right shoulder. Look to the left shoulder. And then push back. Downward facing dog. One breath. Walk to the top of the mat. Hang in ragdoll. With elbows, slight sway from left to right. Good. Release the grip. Slowly unwind. Uncurl. Untuck. And when you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears. Down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Good. Inhale for home. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Gently open the eyes. Happy Thursday. Glad to have you on. Inhale up. Interlace the index fingers. And then tick-tock the body right and left. Right and left. Nice and easy. Good. Lift up to the center. Reach up. Take a back bend, pushing from the hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the hands gripped. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet left and right. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, toes. One more here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, heels. Warrior one, right side. Right foot through the hands. Left is on the angle. Palms face each other. Shift the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Palms face each other. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In and out through the nose. So keep the tapas going, the energy in the body. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Through the nose, breath out, warrior two. Look over that right middle finger. Activate that third power chakra center. So pull the belly in. Look over the right middle finger. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more. Good, Sam. Good focus. Good, Margaret. Lean a little bit more into that right knee. Good. Reverse the warrior. Right hand up. Left hand down the back leg. Still bend in that front knee. Take the breath into that side body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale, extended side angle. Right hand, right knee. Left hand up and over. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Gaze at that left elbow point. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then come out. Frame the foot. Take the right leg back. Three-legged dog. Okay? Listen carefully. We're going to do a new sequence. You're going to bend the right knee. You're going to come into flip dog. So right arm reaches by the right ear. You're on 3 limbs. In and out through the nose. You're going to flip back over to downward dog. And then you're going to bring the right foot through to crescent lunge. Okay? So inhale, exhale. And then you're going to take it back. Right leg goes up in the air. Bend the knee. Take the flip dog. Right arm extends. In and out through the nose. Come back to down dog. Right leg up in the air. Bring it through crescent lunge. Inhale. Do your best. It's a new sequence. It's a little tiring. Take the right leg back. Bend the knee. Flip the dog over. Right arm reaches. Take it back, close it down. Right leg up in the air. Bring it through, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, take it back. Right leg in the air, three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Flip over, flip dog. Take it back, down dog. Right leg up in the air. Crescent lunge, inhale, one more. One more round, right leg back. Flip it over. Right arm reaches, take it back, three-legged dog, bring it through, crescent lunge, inhale, stay on the exhale, okay? In and out through the nose, your heart should be racing at this point, okay? Come up on those left toes, bring the arms in, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Palms face each other, in and out through the nose. One more. Hands to center as you twist to the right. Hold and breathe. Okay? You're still up on those left toes. Good, Sam. Good, Margaret. See if you can hug everything into the midline of the body. Okay? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Twist and breathe in and out through the nose. And then twist some more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in, breath out. One more twist. And then take the arms out, take the right leg back, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. Warrior one, left side. Left foot through the hands. Again, shift the hips, arms go up. Warrior one, left side. Okay? So bend in that left knee, palms face each other. Lower the pelvic floor to the ground. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Warrior two. Again, activate the third center. Bend in that left knee. Good, Sam. Stay on the breath in and out through the nose. One more here. Good. And then reverse the warrior. Left hand up, right hand down the back leg. Bend in that left knee. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more here. Extended side angle, left hand, left knee, right hand up and over. Okay. Pinky side faces the floor. Staying on the breath. Gaze at that right elbow point. In and out through the nose. Good, Margaret. One more. All right. And then take the left leg back. We're going to do the same thing. So frame the foot, take the left leg back, three-legged dog, bend the left knee, and then flip the dog. Left hand reaches by that left ear. Close it down to down dog. Left leg up in the air. Bring it through to crescent lunge, left side. Rise up, one breath. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Left leg goes in the air, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, flip the dog. Left hand by the left ear. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Close it down. Left leg up. Bring it through, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg. Take it back. Bend the knee. Flip the dog. Left hand by the left ear. Close it down. Left leg up. Bring it through, crescent lunge. Inhale. Good, Sam. Exhale. Take it back. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Left hand reaches by that left ear. Close it down. Left leg up. Bring it through. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Take it back. Left leg. Three dog. Flip dog. Left arm reaches. Close it down. Down dog. Left leg. And then bring it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. In and out through the nose. Your heart rate should be up. In and out through the nose. Okay. Do what you can and leave the rest. Breath in. Breath out. One more. And then bring the hands to center as you twist to the left and hold. You're still up on those right toes. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Twist and breathe. One more. Good. And then come out of the twist. Take the left leg back. Lower down. Chaturanga up dog. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway. Fold. And then take a squat position. Sit down low. Okay. Sit down low. You're going to take a squat. You can sit on a block. Okay. Hands between the knees. And from here, we're going to take a round of breath of fire. So as a reminder, it'll be in and out through the nose. It's not a panting breath, but it is a rapid breath, okay? Hands to the knees. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. And then take a deep inhale. Close the mouth. Breath of fire. Go. Halfway. Keep pumping that belly. Send that energy down to that root chakra and then pump that belly in and out. Snap that belly back in, out, in, out. Go. Keep going. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then roll up to a forward fold. Grab the big toes. Pull, pull, pull. Okay. And then you're going to stay in a forward fold. Just listen carefully. You're going to take the right hand. Right hand is going to tap the left shoulder. Okay. And then left hand taps the right shoulder. Okay. Right hand, left shoulder, stay in a forward fold. Left hand. Okay. Right hand. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. You're just crossing the body, right, left, 3 more. In and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, last round, right hand, left hand, forward fold. Grab the big toes, pull, pull. One more pull. Gorilla pose, palms to feet. Again, staying on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And then roll up one vertebra at a time, nice and easy. Good. And then bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Good. Grab a sip of water. Hopefully you are warmed up. And just give me a thumbs up, you guys, because I know both of you are on mute. We doing good? Yep, good. Margaret, Sam, good. Okay, good. All right, I am warm. Okay, we're going to keep that breath moving in and out through the nose. Go right into our balance series. So eagle right side, right under, and then right leg up and around. Bring the knees and elbows into alignment. Hug in, staying on the breath. In and out through the nose. So you're hugging everything into the midline of the body. And then just see if you can make a slight shift. Either the elbows go to the right or left, or the knees go to the right or left. But what you want is to try to see if you can get the bottom of the elbows in line with the top of the knee. Okay, it's not a perfect science, but just one little shift either to the left or the right. Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stay on the breath. 5. Stay with me for 4. If you lose it, come back in. We still got time for 3. In and out through the nose for 2. And 1. Good. And then unwind. Eagle left side. Left under, left leg up and around. Again, bring the knees. Bring the knees into alignment. Just either shift to the left or the right, the elbows, the knees, just, you can do this. Stay on the breath, in and out through the nose. Good, Margaret. Okay, hug everything in. The belly's even into the spine. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, good. And 1. Unwind, inhale, and then exhale. Okay. So first round, we're going to take, it's going to be, this is a pattern breaker. So the first one, you're going to inhale the arms up, halfway, exhale down. Okay. Next one, you're going to inhale the arms all the way up, exhale down. Last one, you're going to inhale the arms to the center, exhale down. Okay, so it'll look like this. Halfway, down, overhead, down, center, down. Good. In and out through the nose and begin. Inhale, exhale, overhead, inhale, exhale, center, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, overhead, inhale, exhale, in, out, halfway, down, overhead, down, center, down, halfway, down, overhead, down, center, down, halfway, inhale, exhale, center, inhale, exhale, 3 more, halfway, down, overhead, down, center, down, 2 more, inhale, exhale, overhead, down, center, down, last round, inhale, down, overhead, down, center, down. And then just stay in mountain pose. Again, this is a lot of heart chakra opening and energy. You should feel, if you're still doing the nose breathing, you should feel very warm in the 3rd, 4th, 5th chakras, okay? Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out through the nose. Inhale, exhale. Breath in, breath out. Stand tall and see what it would feel like if a string was at your head, literally pulling you to the sky. Okay? Spine is straight. You've got a string on the head. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Breath in, breath out. Calming all those centers down in the body. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more. Good. And then gently open the eyes. Tree right side. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf or the inner part of the thigh. Again, ground down. Bring the hands to heart center. Elbows come out. And then lift up into full tree. You can have your hands in mudra. You can do whatever you want, or they can come behind the back. Palms can be out. Okay. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open up the heart. Okay. Stay on the breath. Inhale, exhale. Now, you're going to bring your arms to cactus wherever you are. Okay. So arms come to cactus, stay in tree. You're going to inhale, the fingers can be in mudra. You're going to inhale the elbows together, exhale out. In and out through the nose, okay? So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. In and out through the nose, opening up that heart chakra. Last one. Good. And then switch it out, tree left side, okay? So the success in this pose is that you're going to bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf, the inner part of the right thigh. You're going to ground down, get that foundation strong. Belly is in, legs are locked, okay? Then you take the arms up however you want. So they can be in mudra, palms can be out, they can be in prayer, okay? So stay here, get this strong first and foremost. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. Open up, squeeze the shoulder blades, couple more breaths here, and then we move to the next one, okay? Good. And then cactus the arms. Again, fingers can be in mudra. And then inhale the elbows together, exhale back. Inhale together, exhale back, okay? In and out through the nose, okay? We're really intensely working that heart chakra. Okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Last one. And then lower the leg, shake it out. Good. Grab a small sip of water if you want. Top of the mat, extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, fold. Walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, heels. Okay. Inhale, toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, toes, exhale, heels. 2 more like this. Inhale, toes, exhale, heels. Last one, inhale, toes, exhale, heels. Good. And then drop down onto all fours. Okay. And we're going to do cat-cow. Okay, but listen carefully. It's slightly different. We're going to do cat-cow, but you're going to do breath of fire breath. Okay, so you're going to move pretty quickly. The belly is going to keep pumping, and then you'll just in and out through the nose like you're sniffing, and then you're going to move. So it'll look and sound like this, basically. You're going to move pretty quickly from cat-cow, and you're going to keep the breath of fire going in between the cat-cow movements, okay? Give it a try. It's something new, something different. And do your best. Close the lips, breath of fire, go. 5 more. Last one. And then sit down on the heels, hands to center. Again, heart rate should be up. Okay, especially doing breath of fire and cat-cows. You should feel warmth in the middle of the back. Third, fourth, fifth chakra should be lit up. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Slow everything down, press the palms together and see the space between the hands. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out. Good. And then interlace the hands, press the palms out. Okay. Activate the space in between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Get this right first. We're going to take one round of breath of fire just with the palms out here. You can have the eyes closed, pump the belly, and begin. Halfway. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale. Exhale through the nose. Good. Take the arms up above the head. Push up, lift up, reach up. Take a breath in. Take a breath out through the nose. Reach to the ceiling. Do breath of fire. Go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then arms down by the sides. Okay. Fingertips on the floor. Eyes are closed. Just ground in. Sit on the heels, sit on a block. You can even sit cross-legged if it hurts your ankles or thighs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Slowing that heart rate down. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Okay. Again, feeling that wave of Zen wash over the body. Breath in. Breath out. Good. And then find your way to easy pose, cross-legged pose. Right hand, left knee. You're going to twist it out. Right hand, left knee. You're going to look over the left shoulder. You're going to twist. And from here, again, you're going to stay in the twist and you're going to do breath of fire in the twist. So look over the left shoulder, twist it out, breath of fire, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let it go. Come back to center for one breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Twist to the right, left hand, right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Look over that right shoulder. You can close the eyes if you want, and breath of fire, go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then sit in the middle, hands on the knees. Okay. Again, you should feel a lot of warmth in the second and third, possibly even the fourth chakra. Okay. A lot of cleansing energy that we're removing from the body using the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all something new. This is, Margaret, this is the butterfly technique that I was going to show you. So this is, let me get up a little bit closer so you all can see me. All right, so here is what we're going to do. Essentially, you're going to cross your arms at your chest. That's all you're going to do. And then you're going to tap the points here. Okay, so it's like a little butterfly effect. Okay, these are specific meridian points in the body. So just think like a butterfly flaps its wings. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to incorporate, okay, what's called like an I love sort of meditation. You're going to close your eyes. So you're going to start with the tapping, and then you're just going to repeat the sentences that I say. Okay, so we're going to infuse love into this sort of butterfly effect. Okay, and you're just going to repeat the mantras while you're tapping. Okay, so the wrists or the arms are crossed at the wrists. Okay, deep inhale, deep exhale. Okay, so it's just gonna, again, I know both of you say it out loud to yourself. I know you're on mute, but just keep on tapping. Okay, I love to be in love. I love myself. I love my family. I love my hair, my eyes. I love my legs. I love my arms. I love abundance. I love prosperity. I love kindness. I love gratitude. I love joy. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to have fun. I love feeling light in my body. Keep tapping. I love life. I love my life. I love money. I love my health. I love my energy. I love that I can speak up for myself. I love that I can have boundaries. I love that I can take care of myself. I love being fortunate. I love being lucky. I love being grateful, frivolous. I love having fun. I love being light, flirty. I love having energy, unlimited energy. I love my body. I love my heart. I love my mind, my emotional well-being, my spiritual house. I love everything. And just tap a few more minutes. Eyes still stay closed, okay? You don't have to do the mantras, but if you did this just for a minute every day in the morning and then before you go to bed, just 1 minute, you will feel a huge difference in your energy field. Couple more tapping. In and out through the nose. I am calm. I am centered. I am peace. I am okay. I am grounded. I am loving. I am kind. I am resourceful. I am honorable. I am integrity, resourceful, creative, driven, purpose filled. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and then slowly release the arms, palms up to the knees, fingers in mudra, and just sit here for about 2 to 3 minutes. Eyes are closed. Feel this swirl of energy once you've stopped tapping and see what you feel. Ground into the sit bones. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Look through the third eye and notice what you feel in your body after doing that level of tapping. Inhale. Exhale. It takes your body out of a fight-flight response or a panicky response instantaneously. This butterfly technique. Deep breath in. Look through that third eye. Deep breath out through the nose. 5 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. I want you to just think, stay with the eyes closed, fingers in mudra. I want you to think if you were a miracle maker, okay? Because you are. You can create miracles in your life. I want you to just think, what miracle would you create? First thing that pops to your head, would it be around money, peace, serenity, financial abundance, joy, fun? Okay. We are miracle makers. Stay with the eye, the third eye focused on that, and picture the seat of your Sushumna, the root chakra, sitting in the middle of the infinity 8 symbol. Spine is straight. Your root chakra is in the middle of that 8. You are in the middle of that 8. Infinity. You are a miracle maker. Close the eyes. Stay here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I am a powerful creator. I create the life of my dreams. I am, I am, I am. Just stay here for a few more minutes, looking through the third eye. See what you see. See if you notice something. Maybe you heard a voice. Maybe you see a color. Maybe you got a burst of inspiration in that. Take it into your heart. I am, I am. I am. Good. And then gently open the eyes. How do you feel? Thumbs up? Yeah? Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. All right. Right leg out. We're going to go into our closing series. Right leg out. Seated leg extension. So right leg out. Ground the right heel in. Pull, pull, pull. Switch it out. Left is out. Right is in. Again, ground down. Pull, pull, pull. Straddle position. Okay, take the legs wide. Reach for the space between the heels, the toes and the heels. Good. Pull, pull. Last little bit, pull. Good. Bound angle, bring the soles of the feet together. Use the elbows to push the knees out. You can just get however deep that you need to get in for this stretch for yourself. Lean forward, hold and breathe. Good, one more. And then the left leg goes underneath. The right leg is gonna stack on top of it. You're gonna bring the knees, again, walk out the legs to the best of your ability. You're gonna bring the knees together, place the hands on that right knee, and then bow forward. Okay, you should feel this on the outside of that possibly right hip or hip flexor. Head to the knee, stay and breathe. One more. Good. And then release. And then bring the right leg under, left leg over. Again, walk out the legs enough. So essentially you would want, again, you would want the heels to be able to like, you can look at the heels and you could possibly draw like a line between the heel points. Okay. So it's not a perfect science, but it is, that gives you kind of, if you need to walk the legs out a little bit more, but I could see both my heels. So it's about as close as it's going to get. And then bow to the top knee. Good. Couple more breaths. And then release. Unwind the legs. Stretch the left leg long. Grab the right knee as you go down into your final stretch. Bring the right knee into the chest, arms at the rib cage. Supine twist, guided over. One more. And then release. Oh. Right leg goes long, bring the left knee in, arms at the rib cage. Hug in. Supine twist, guide it over, left knee to that right side, T-top that left arm. Good. And then release. Right into Shavasana. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Okay. So you can take your Shavasana however you want. And then just for the next few minutes, just enjoy this deep rest. We had a really intense practice today. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from the 72 Names of God. This chapter is on soul mate. Looking for the perfect date, the ideal mate, true friends, loyal associates, or the right business partner? When a single unified soul is set to enter into this material dimension, it is first divided into two halves, male and female. As these two halves of one soul undergo transformation in the physical world, either through suffering and ordeal or through proactive spiritual transformation, they progressively draw closer to one another. The uniting of two halves of one soul is an inevitable fate, but the timing depends upon their level of spirituality. When the time is right, true soulmates find one another, even if they are worlds apart, whether physically on opposite sides of the globe or spiritually with contrasting lifestyles and backgrounds. Moreover, the concept of soulmates does not refer only to marriage. The concept of soulmates also applies to relationships with friends, business colleagues, and partners in every sort of shared endeavor. The energy of soulmates is aroused through the sequence of letters. You attract the other half of your soul. All of your existing relationships are deeply enriched, imbued with soulmate energy. Start to bring some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, deepening the breath. Gently roll to the right side, cup your head in your hands. And feeling the feeling of gratitude. Really coming into what that might look like for you. The feeling of being grateful. Grateful for no reason. Grateful that you're alive. Grateful that your cells are regenerating. Grateful, just grateful. Grateful for books and that you can read and you've got money to support someone's fundraising campaign and to buy unlimited sourdough bread and cookies and cream and manicures and pedicures. Grateful to be alive. We get to experience the beauty of life. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And gently push yourself up to a seated position. Bring the hands to center. Keep the eyes closed. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale for one, closing Om. Hands to third eye bow. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you to myself for a beautiful practice, for sharing the light, the time, and the energy together. We all say Namaste. What a great practice!